What's up, internet? It's your boy, Super Green Bay. I'm coming at you with another video. So, of course, I know in my last video I said I was going to begin commentary content, going back to the old days. Xdefiant recently got me wanting to get back into that vibe, way back in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 days, back when people would record their gameplay and do commentary. So that's what I'm going to start doing a lot more frequently now. And of course, you're like, well, what are we talking about today? Good question. So today, I really want to dive into this Scarlett Johansson versus OpenAI situation. So if you guys don't know, OpenAI, they're essentially the people responsible for the famous ChatGPT, everybody's favorite AI companion. ChatGPT has been really, really prevalent, especially over the past, I think now it's been out for maybe almost 2 years now, and it's been making its rounds. I am a subscriber to ChatGPT. I've been using it for a while. I know a lot of, companies and schools and whatnot have a lot of beef with ChatGPT because, of course, ChatGPT is very helpful, but it can also lead to things of, people being lazy, students, for example, using it to cheat. I am guilty. I have used it for elective classes that I do not care about to get the answers. I will say that wholeheartedly. But anyway, that's not why we're here. This situation, though, has got me wanting to talk about AI more in detail. But let's cover the situation first, just to give you guys some context. So essentially, ChatGPT reaches out to Scarlett Johansson. Sam Altman is his name. Sam wanted Scarlett's voice to be used for their new AI voice companion thingy, and essentially this led to Scarlett Johansson, of course, saying no. She really didn't want her voice to be used for this new ChatGPT voice thing they were doing. Basically, it's going to be like the equivalent of Siri. They were going to call it Sky, and she was supposed to be the voice for that. But she promptly said no. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't think that's something I'd be interested in. And of course, Scarlett Johansson has been battling with AI for a while with the deep fakes and the deep fake porn. I'm not going to say the actual word, but you guys know what I'm talking about if you're might be tech savvy and you're on the internet a little bit. Deep fakes with celebrities and stuff like that has gone really, really far. And I totally understand Scarlett Johansson's reaction to this. Because at first, with things like Photoshop and stuff, it wasn't that serious. But now AI is getting really good at mimicking voices. It's also getting really good at making, explicit content of said actors that can really be convincing. And you can see how that would be probably like 5 years down the road, how dangerous that can get. So there definitely needs to be some kind of legislation passed there for that. But her whole thing with AI is basically her and it do not get along. If you guys also don't know, Scarlett Johansson isn't really internet active, I guess I can say, because she has no social media, and for a really, really good reason. And this has just always been my theory as to why she doesn't. So I'm going to bring this up way back in 2011, 12, sometime around that point. I remember the leaks that happened, the iCloud leaks, where a bunch of celebrities got their stuff leaked, and Scarlett Johansson was a victim of that. And I could really tell that messed with her in a way that made her like, screw the internet. I don't want to be on the internet. The internet is not a safe place. It's not a safe place for me. So on and so forth, right? Which is why you barely see her online. It's just, I don't blame her. A lot of other celebrities are like that also, but for other reasons. So this makes perfect sense that her and AI aren't going to be the best of friends, because she's a prominent speaker for anti-AI stuff. And overall, I don't know why they would even make the move. If they look at her history, I don't know why they would even make the move to approach her for this project. You could have picked somebody else. You don't have to go to Scarlett Johansson. Okay, I get it. She does have a nice voice, but there's plenty of alternatives that you definitely could have sought out for this. So anyway, what really makes the situation kind of wrong is that apparently, according to Johansson, they went ahead and did it anyway without her consent. So I have a statement from her that I'm going to read to you guys about the whole situation. So strap in, because this is going to be good. He says, "Last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt that my voice would be comforting to people. After much consideration and for personal reasons, I declined the offer. 9 months later, my friends, family, and the general public all noted how much the newest system named Sky sounded like me. When I heard the released demo, I was shocked, angered, and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference. Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word, her, a reference to the film in which I voiced a chat system, Samantha, who forms an intimate relationship with a human. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4.0 demo was released, Mr. Altman contacted my agent, asking me to reconsider. Before we could connect, the system was out there. As a result of their actions, I was forced to hire legal counsel, who wrote 2 letters to Mr. Altman and OpenAI, setting out what they had done and asking them to detail the exact process by which they created the Sky Voice. Consequently, OpenAI reluctantly agreed to take down the Sky Voice. In a time when we all are grappling with deepfakes and the protection of our own likeness, our own work, our own identities, I believe these are questions that deserve absolute clarity. I look forward to resolution in the form of transparency and the passage of appropriate legislation to help ensure that individual rights are protected. End quote. So that's what Miss Johansson has to say about that whole situation. And this makes perfect sense. So I'm going to go a little bit deeper into why I'm definitely like understanding why AI is going to continue to probably be viewed in such a way where it's negative. As humans, naturally, I just feel like we always dive into bad before we dive into good. It's just sad reality of the world. And of course, things like deepfakes and stuff, it automatically people just AI and that they tie that together because that is what is put out there. Like the things AI can do are incredible. It can benefit a lot of people, help with a lot of processes, help with a lot of things in the world in general. But we have to be honest here. There is a dark side to it, and celebrities are the main punching bags of it. I do feel so. I just really, really do understand where someone like Scarlett is coming from because overall, hey, if there's already deep fakes of me out there, and even if they're bad, they're eventually going to get really, really good. Then imagine how that could affect news, how that could affect politics, and so on and so forth. That's scary to think about. And it's definitely something that we should be paying more attention to. And I do feel like that we are going to get more situations with AI that are going to kind of open more eyes here. Me personally, I am for the good use of AI, but I'm definitely against the misuse of it. And this is one of those things where I do feel like that OpenAI, they're not bad. I just do feel like that was like a bad move by them on their part. That was kind of scummy. You didn't have to do that. Like I said, so many other people you could have went to. If she turned you down, you can go to somebody else. There's plenty of people out there. But instead you do this. This is kind of shaky because I just really don't understand why that push for Scarlett Johansson was there. And then for you to tweet out her in a tweet, that's kind of like that really doesn't look good. There's like some malice there, you know what I mean? That is definitely suspect. See, me personally, my thoughts are that if we're looking at AI as a whole here, okay, a lot of celebrities aren't buddy with AI. They are not going to be buddy with AI. Okay, and Sam Altman needs to understand that. 9 times out of 10, not many people are going to want to do this in general, especially Scarlett Johansson. I'm just saying, someone who was a victim of deepfakes and the internet in general, she's not going to have the greatest relationship with it. So I just want that to be said. I want that to be put out there. I just thought the situation was funny. That's why I'm covering it currently, because I just wanted to really give my thoughts on that whole thing and kind of dabble and get my 2 cents on it. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later. Been real. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment. You can share your thoughts. We can have a civil discussion. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.